You meet someone you've never seen before. Before a single word is spoken, before you know their name, your brain has already started calculating. Posture, eye contact, tone of voice, micro-expressions, a silent, uninterrupted equation running in the background. Friend or threat, resource or risk. This isn't prejudice, this is a system, built for a world where one wrong guess could kill you. Let's go back. 50,000 years, no laws, no contracts, no police to call if someone betrayed you. Back then, survival wasn't a solo achievement, it was a group project. Small bands of humans, 20, maybe 30 people, hunting together, sharing food, raising children as a collective. Cooperation wasn't kindness, it was strategy. The lone human, cut off from the group, rarely lasted long. But cooperation came with a price: vulnerability. Every time you shared your food, your shelter, your trust, you opened a door. And someone could walk through that door and take everything. Betrayal in that world wasn't an inconvenience. It was often a death sentence. So evolution did what it always does. It built a defense system. Fast, automatic, running before conscious thought even arrives. Here's where it gets interesting. Your brain doesn't just fear betrayal, it actively rewards trust with chemistry. When you connect with someone, when cooperation feels safe, your brain releases oxytocin, sometimes called the bonding hormone. It's the same chemical that flows between a mother and her newborn, the same one that surges when old friends reunite. Oxytocin doesn't just make trust feel good. It makes betrayal feel like injury, almost physical. That's not poetic language. Studies show the brain processes social betrayal in some of the same regions that process physical pain. Now, think about how you actually decide to trust someone. Psychologists call it prospect theory. The idea is simple. Humans don't evaluate risk logically. We evaluate it emotionally. And losses hurt more than equivalent gains feel good. Losing someone's trust, losing your reputation, your safety, your resources, that fear outweighs the potential reward of connection. Which is why, deep down, distrust is often our default setting. Not because we're broken, because caution kept our ancestors alive longer than blind faith did. But here's the paradox. Groups that trusted too little didn't survive either. Isolation was as dangerous as betrayal. So humans developed something clever, a strategy researchers now call tit-for-tat. Start with trust. Mirror what the other person does, cooperate if they cooperate, withdraw if they betray. It's simple, it's fair, and it turns out it's one of the most effective survival strategies ever modeled in game theory and in real human history. You've used this strategy today, probably without noticing. Now bring this into your world, today. Why do so many of us instinctively distrust institutions, governments, corporations, even news itself? Because our trust system was built for small tribes, for faces we could see, voices we could hear, reputations we could track over years. Institutions are faceless, abstract. Our ancient trust calculator has no data to work with, so it defaults to suspicion. Think about digital life. A stranger's profile picture, a message from someone you've never met, an online transaction with no handshake, no eye contact, no tone of voice. Your brain is trying to run its ancient equation with almost no input. That's why anonymity online often breeds distrust faster than any real interaction ever could. The system is starved of the signals it evolved to read. And think about your first day at a new job, or the early weeks of a new relationship, that subtle tension you feel. Reading tone, watching body language, testing small vulnerabilities before offering bigger ones, that's not anxiety. That's your ancient trust system doing exactly what it was built to do, gathering data before it commits. So here's the reframe. Your distrust, your hesitation, your instinct to hold back before opening up. It's not a flaw in your personality. It's a system. A very old one. One that kept your ancestors alive in a world with no second chances. The question isn't whether to silence it. The question is, when do you let it update? Because the world has changed. But the equation is still running. Every single day.